It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 2nd of January, 2018. I'm Michael Groff. Happy New Year, everyone. And the climate statistics are in for 2017. No surprise, it was the warmest year ever recorded here in Phoenix. The average high temperature, the second warmest all time. The average low temperature was tied for the warmest. You put it all together, and there you go, warmest year ever. And with just 4.96 inches of rain in the bucket, it was also the 26th driest year on record. Now we're kicking off 2018 much the way we left off 2017. Warm. Yesterday in the valley, 73 degrees after a low of 43. And outside right now here at 10:30 a.m. with pretty poor air quality, a lot of haze, and of course there's some high clouds out there as well. 57 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point is 25, humidity 28%. The winds are light, the barometer steady. Temperatures around south central Arizona this morning. It's still pretty cool at places like Fort McDowell and Maricopa. They're in the 40s. Most of us, though, are in the 50s to about 60 across south central Arizona. And the water vapor satellite view, and you can see most of the nation is in the deep freeze with a meridional or cross-polar flow going on. Extremely cold air all the way down to the Gulf Coast. Parts of Florida, they're down in the 30s, even in the Florida Peninsula this morning. Here in the southwest, we have a ridge, but it's a dirty ridge, allowing plenty of mid and high-level clouds in. On the watch warning map, we do have an air quality alert in effect issued by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality, and that means if you don't have to be outside, especially if you have respiratory issues, just don't go out there. I mean, my allergies are killing me this morning and have been for, well, about since Christmas, so it's pretty brutal out there. And elsewhere across the country, hard freeze warnings and a lot of issues related to the cold along the Gulf Coast states. And that extends from South Texas all the way to the Florida Panhandle. I mean, it was down in the 30s in the Florida Peninsula this morning. So it is bitterly cold. Of course, further to the north with temperatures 20 and 30 below zero before you factor in the wind. They have some lake effect snows going on there, some winter weather advisories in parts of the Great Lakes and Northeast. Periodically, that will continue as well. Convective outlook, we don't have to worry about this map for quite some time, I'm thinking. Rainfall around here for the next 7 days. This is coming from the WPC, of course, valid through next Tuesday morning. About 1/10 of an inch, and there could be some snow across parts of northern Arizona with a system passing through this weekend, and then maybe next week some unsettled weather comes in. We'll talk about that right now as we get out to the models and take a peek at it. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon at 18,000 feet. Ridging here across the southwest, lots of high clouds coming through down at the surface today. We'll call it partly sunny and hazy. Highs this afternoon, low 70s. Tonight, partly cloudy, lows in the 40s to about 50. Tomorrow, kind of that hazy sun, some high clouds off and on as well. Highs upper 60s to low 70s, and that's really going to continue on Thursday and Friday. As troughing continues off the west coast, we have sort of a split flow developing, and that's going to allow plenty of high-level moisture to move through, but nothing substantial. Now, on Saturday, this run of the GFS is showing a trough passing north of Arizona and some moisture trailing southward even into the northern part of our state, and that could lead to scattered showers, maybe some mountain snows, but I don't think it's going to be all that big of a deal for us here in the valley. Again, partly sunny skies, and I'm sort of doubtful as to whether or not northern Arizona sees any precipitation out of this as well, but we'll see how this plays out. The GFS is certainly more aggressive with this. Sunday, again, partly sunny, highs upper 60s and low 70s, lows in the 40s, and same thing on Monday, although another system is in the southern branch of this split flow, and it's approaching us. We see that as we go to Tuesday. This is the 9th of January. Again, ridging across the southwest right now, but still plenty of mid and high-level clouds. That moisture increases further as we go to Wednesday the 10th. And this is the end of the 10-day forecast period, Thursday the 11th. And if this verifies, we could see some scattered showers here across the southwest, but we've seen this out here towards 7 to 10 days, and it so far has yet to materialize. But the models do indicate a pretty sweeping pattern change is looming. Whether or not it actually pans out, that still remains to be seen. All right, let's check the temperatures coming off of the European ensemble, and indeed, it does show a downtrend in temperatures as we head out toward about 10 days and beyond. Highs getting back down toward the 60s, lows in the 40s, maybe even upper 30s. That would be nice. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is going to come back here tomorrow morning, and if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have yourselves a great Tuesday.